Welcome back to Keys to Success in Action. I'm Mike Hayes, and I'm very, very pleased to welcome my next guest, Bob Proctor. Bob, welcome.
Thank you, Mike. Good to be here.
Bob, like many who have been introduced to you over the years, I first met you through the worldwide phenomenon known as The Secret, and I found you to be the most compelling speaker in the movie, frankly. I thought you really set the tone for it. And for our audience, anyone who has been interested in achieving success over the past 20 or 30 years have likely learned many things from Bob Proctor over the years, because you've been involved in helping people as a teacher to understand prosperity and how to achieve success long before The Secret.
Oh, I've been in this since 1961, Mike. I've been at it a long time.
Yes, you have. For regular listeners of our show, Bob, Startups in Action, they understand that the reason we have the show is to really help people to understand their bearings, where they are, what they need to do, and where they need to head in order to get to where they want to go. Having been in the media since I was 16 years old, know it inside out. I consider myself kind of a media geek, and I've really used the media for networking one-on-one with the greatest teachers of success and prosperity in the world. That's one point. And then two, since 2008, when the economy kind of tanked, I've been using the show to network with both success coaches plus successful entrepreneurs about what are the keys to success in action that are working today, in the digital world, the social age, and in this soft economy. So I'm very enthusiastic about speaking with you today for a number of reasons. And I am a baby boomer, Bob, and I first learned about the second adulthood that boomers have about 10 years ago. So, we're going to be very active for the next 20 or 30 years, at least I intend to be. That being said, let's talk about your new project and the ABCs of success. And I loved, frankly, seeing that one of the first chapters, Bob, was titled Action. So how important is taking action today?
Oh, it's everything. It really is. But it always has been, Like, I was talking to somebody the other day. I said, you've got to study, but you don't study at the price of success. And the person said, what do you mean by that? I said, well, some people just study. That's all they do is study, and they never get out and do anything. You got to move into action. And you should be studying when you're not able to get out and move into action. Do it in the off hours. Study is necessary, but action is the whole deal. You got to get out there and do it, regardless.
Well, that's why I named our show Keys to Success in Action. So I've been focused on that for years. And let's talk a little bit about the new state of health and wealth for 76 million American baby boomers who now have 20 to 30 years of productivity ahead of them in their second adulthood. What can you say to people who maybe recently retired or they were kind of farmed out of their job or whatever to kind of get back in the game, and why it's so important to take action no matter where you are in life today?
Well, I think you asked a good person, Mike, because I'll be 81 in a few days, and I have no intentions of slowing down. I think the trick is calm down and speed up. The people that are alive are the people that got big goals, and they put their age behind them. Forget about your age. How old would you be if you forgot your age? I mean, this is a wonderful time. Talk about baby boomers. They got all this experience. They've got the history that's led us up to this point. I mean, they're well equipped to really go out and make it happen. Show how it's done. And that's the way I think it should be. I think we should all have goals that cause us to stretch, really cause us to have to reach way beyond where we're at. And if the goal doesn't scare us, it's probably no good.
Hey, everybody, wasn't that fun? Blitzr is a trip, isn't it? It's just a great experience. If you enjoyed yourself today, met some great people, want to extend and expand that whole experience, please join us at CrossGroup Networking Monday through Friday, starting at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Go to crossgroupnetworking.com and you can get all the information about how to join us. And we can extend and expand the great experience that you've had already. I'm Dr. Greg Sanders, founder of the Max Community, which is all about people helping people build businesses with a team, not just building your business by yourself, but interfacing with talented, heart-led professional people who love you and love your dream and love your vision for your life almost as much as you do. And we help each other. So it's my pleasure to plug into CrossGroup and help them with their CRM, with our technical skills. We help them with emailing systems, communication systems, and we ourselves learn about wonderful new technologies like Blitzr, which is a great alternative to Zoom if you want to run online meetings. But if you're interested in learning about the Max community and what we do, you can go to maxcommunity.us and you can interface with me and all of the wonderful people over there. Many members of CrossGroup Networking are part of our community as well, because everybody needs to build a money machine to keep your business running in a profitable way, even when you're on vacation, having fun with your family, and even sleeping. So that's what I do. And I just want to thank my CrossGroup family for allowing us and all of our members of the Max community to be a meaningful part of CrossGroup Networking.
Hi, everyone. My name is Wendy Sweet, and I just really enjoyed this Blitzr session. And I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I was in the legal industry for 37 years. And in that time, I met amazing people. And also in that time, I realized how expensive it is to retain an attorney. When I found Legal Shield, that was my mission, to bring the legal industry to everyone, regardless of race, gender, social class, education background. It's a wonderful way to equalize the justice system. So I work with Legal Shield. I help bring peace of mind to people all throughout North America. I help them protect their identities. I help them protect their legal rights. And that brings me a really positive feeling. I feel like I have an unstoppable mindset when it comes to my mission to help people. I hope that you join us on CrossGroup Networking. I'll be there every morning to talk to you and to other like-minded people. Come join us, understand the law of attraction, and I hope to see you there.
Hi everyone, it's Carrie Caldwell here. I hope you had a brilliant time here today at Blitzr as I did. I would like to invite you to join the CrossGroup Networking. I work with hypnotherapy, and what I do is I help people in their 40s and 50s who are trapped in a 9-to-5, in a corporate role, in a career that no longer resonates with who they are. They want to launch themselves into something of their own making, entrepreneurship, something creative. I work with people to help them work through anything that's getting in their way in achieving their goals, whether that's stress, anxiety, overwhelm. I work with hypnotherapy to help you clear the mental debris and help you to reset for mindset. So if you'd like to know more, and I'd love to meet you as well, please do join us at the water cooler. That's crossgroupnetworking.com. Go look at the calendar, check in Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It was a pleasure to have seen you here on Blitzr today, and I hope to see you at the water cooler. That's First Mind Hypnotherapy, and I'm looking forward to meeting you soon.
Hey, I hope you so enjoyed that Blitzr event with the CrossGroup Networking group as much as I do, because what I love so much is their unstoppable mindsets. And why that's so important to me is because as the Ascension Stylist, what I do is I help spiritually minded entrepreneurs develop their unstoppable mindset through style. And how I came about that is 8 years ago, I was diagnosed with incurable cancer. And doctors told me that I wasn't going to make it. And I did what most people don't do. I got out a piece of paper in that hospital room, lying on that hospital bed. I got out a piece of paper and a pen, and I started to write my list of what I wanted to achieve after I got healthy again. I wanted to speak on stages, write and publish a book, travel all around the world, and I wanted to be vibrantly healthy. So in order for me to do that, I knew that I had to shift my current identity as being one of a cancer patient who was on her last legs with life and death. And I had to step into that very successful, what I call a $1 million woman. And I used style. I found something that made me feel like I was my $1 million self. And that was a sparkly pair of sequin pants. And everywhere I went wearing those pants during the treatment that I was in, people would stop me on the street and they would just say, "You look like $1,000,000. And I knew they could tell that I was not that cancer patient, but I was that successful woman who was well on her way to her dreams. And so the upside of that is within less than 6 months, I became 100% cancer free. I'm still vibrantly healthy today. And I've traveled the world to bucket list places. I've spoken on stages. I've written and published my book. And so this is what's so valuable about developing your unstoppable mindset. And that's why you need to join us. I can't say this strongly enough. You need to join the CrossGroup networking group and be among people who have that unstoppable mindset, especially in these turbulent times. So be sure to go to crossgroupnetworking.com, click on the calendar link, find a time that works for you. And I'm so excited to join you there.
Now let's talk a little bit about your business today, affiliates. So let's tell us a little bit about that, about what it is, who should become an affiliate, and why, if you will.
We've got a phenomenal business we're starting. There's a lot of people, like we've been talking about here just now. Back in 2006, Sandy Gallagher, who's my business partner today, was a very successful banking attorney. And she came to a seminar that I was teaching, and she thought, I've never heard any of this information before. And she had a doctorate's degree. I mean, very well educated and very successful practice. And she wrote out that she wanted to be in my inner circle. Now, it took me a while before I ever even knew that she was around, but she ended up being my partner. And I said, what do you mean inner circle? She said, I want to know what you know. I want to know what you do. I want to see how you start. That was back in 2006, but the idea always played in my mind. So I'm starting what's called Bob Proctor's Inner Circle. It's very inexpensive. I'm going to tell you how I spend my day, how I start my day. If I got a project, how I get that project into action right away, how I can set it up with affiliates. I am going to work, and I'm very open, very transparent. I hide nothing. There's no such thing as competition. If you're competing, then you're not creating. If you're creating, you're not competing. I'm going to be explaining everything I do, and I'm going to show you how I get it going, how I get it going fast, how I build a team. You're going to know exactly how I work. I believe it's going to be the best education that a lot of people will get. Keep in mind, I've been in this business now for 55 years. I know it inside out. I have helped all kinds of companies. We've gone into the largest companies in the world and some of the smallest. So what I've learned is valuable.
Bob Proctor, thanks for joining us here on Keys to Success in Action.
Thank you, Mike.